Students, in the last class, we learned how to print the records in the table. So to print all the columns details, we have used select a star from table. And if you want to print a selected columns, then you have mentioned what are the column detail you need to print. The columns names I have written followed from table. Next, what did you observe? Every records of the table appear. So to avoid every record, I want to print only selected records. So that we need to go for where class. I will tell you how to execute this one more time. So here, this is the database. So as of now, I did not select any database. So what is the database we have created yesterday? Online class. So how can I know every database names? Show databases. Next, it lists out what are the databases are available. Among that, which database I have selected? None, it appears at this place. So from this list of databases, I want to go for online class. So what is the query I have used yesterday? Use followed by online class. And when I hit enter, then the database is enabled right now. And what are the tables were available? Student table we created in the previous class. So along with that student table, what are the tables are available in the online class database? To show that all table names, we have to go for show query followed by tables I am writing. So it will list out what are the tables available in online class database. As of now, it contain only student. How did I show the structure of this table? So DESC followed by DESC is nothing but description of your table, and which table description you want to see, the table name you need to give student. And when I hit enter, it has shown what are the columns are available, what type of columns they are, and followed by this null represent, are they allowing you to insert null value or not? Next, key and default values. I did not give any default value. That null will be appear followed by which does not contain any extra things. Now, mm, next what we need to do? I need to print what are the records were present in this table. So what is the query I have written yesterday? Select star. What does that star indicate? All columns details from which table? Student table I want to see. So student I have written. When I hit enter, what are the records are available in student table? That everything appear. So how did I print only selected details? So select which column details you want to be appear, that columns names I need to write it here. Name and the database I want, this data I want to see. So S name, comma, S data from student I want to see. So what did you observe? All records will be appear. Every student name followed by his respective date of birth it has printed. But what is my job? I don't want to see every student's date of birth. I want to see only rule number 2's date of birth. So what is the rule number 2 name? Rani. Means I want to see only Rani's date of birth. So what I did, I have added another where class. So that where class you need to mention one condition. So which records are satisfy that condition, that will be appear. So select a student name I want to see. Next student data from student table. Where what is the condition? Rule number. What is where rule number column name? So SR number where student roll number is equal to whose records I want to see? Number two's details. So two I will write. So may I know what are the things will be appear? Yes. First one is the name of the student. Next one is the date of birth. When I hit enter, is it shown only Rani's record or not? Yes. So these things we learned in the previous class. Now I want to go for new things. What are they? So now, unfortunately, I have given a wrong information. So I will show you the entire table now from student. I am printing all the details. Now student address. So Raju's address is Hyderabad. Now this Hyderabad want to be changed to. He shifted from Hyderabad to Mumbai he shifted or Hyderabad to Karimnagar he shifted. Then how can I update the information? So now I will go for update query. Okay. So update query. So first I will write the syntax. We will go for our requirement. So update. First we have to write update followed by table. Which table you want to be updated? That table name you need to write. Table name followed by. Are you want to set with the new values or not? So update table name. So I want to set new values. How do you write the new values? Which column value need to be changed with the value that you have to write? Is that clear? So update table name, set column name, and that respective value I will write. So if you write like this, what happens? So every record in a table will be updated. In a table updated. But what is my job? I don't want to update every record in my table. I will show this execution. Let us see what do you observe. So what I am going to do, I want to change the student address to Karimnagar. Then how can I write? Update. Which one I want to update? The student table I want to update. So what is the new information I want to give? Set. I want to set the new thing. What is that? Student address. What is the new value I want to assign? Karimnagar. So in the single quote, this is belonging to the string type. So I have written single quote. Karimnagar I am writing. Next, I am going to close this single quote. And when I hit enter, you observe how many matches were done. So three changed. So three records were updated. Why it has updated? Because I did not mention whose record need to be updated. So that every record in the table is updated. So now you observe whether it has modified or not. Select star from student. Okay. And when I select this one, what happened? Every student record is updated. Record address is updated to Karimnagar. But is it correct way? This is wrong. So I want to change. Now I am going to update this one from this table only. So Raju's details, Karimnagar is available. He shifted from Karimnagar to Warangal. Then what happened? If you write like this, what happened? Again, every record will be updated to Warangal. But are you expecting to update everyone? No. So how can I write? The same query you need to write it here. So you can go for here all records updated. So now I will go for selected records. How can I update selected records? Update followed by table name, followed by set, followed by column name. Same thing. There is no any difference up to this. Followed by you need to write condition. Where followed by you have to write the condition. Whose records satisfy this condition? That records only updated. Okay. If the condition evaluates to false, such records cannot be executed. Okay, means there is no updation happen. Now, so what is my job? These are Raju's details. I want to change from Karimnagar to Warangal. So update. What you are updating? Student table you are updating. I want to set a new value. Is student address. What I want to change from Karimnagar to Warangal. I have enclosed this one. Next, what can I do? I want to write where. Where is mandatory thing. If I do not write where, every record will be updated. Next, whose record I need to update? Rule number. So student rule number. Whose rule number? One rule number. Now you now you observe. So how many records are matched? Only one record matched. How many change? Only one change. How can I know whether it has changed or not? Just again, view the table again. Select a star from student. So did you observe? So Raju's record changed from Karimnagar to Warangal. So to update only selected records, you need to write where class. To update everything in your what is that? Every row, and you need not to mention any where class. This is the way you need to update. There are different things are available in the updates, but for Python and database connectivity, this is one of the thing you need to know how to update this one. Next one, right? This data is available. So now I don't want to maintain one student details. For example, Suresh is there. Now he is working in, he is studying in our college. So due to some his father's transfer or his mother's transfer, he want to change from school college from X college to Y college. So when he changed from our college to other college, do I need to mention his details? No need to mention. Otherwise, then what can I do? I don't want to maintain his detail. I want to delete this record. How can I delete? That we need to learn. So here, while performing uh, database operations, the primary things update and delete you should perform properly. Otherwise, this will make many problems. Okay. So that is the reason why some database administrator never give update and delete permissions to every employee in that organization. Okay. So delete query. So how can I write delete query? Again, same thing. So delete, you have to delete, followed by you have to write from. Okay, delete followed by from which table you want to be delete, that table name you need to mention. Right. What happens? If you write like this, then every record will be deleted. Are you clear? So what is the table you have mentioned? From that table, every record will be deleted. Okay. Every record is deleted. Okay. So if you do this operation on your database, so you can't find at least one record in your table. Okay. We have recovery procedures are there. That is different thing. But when you do this one, if commit operations will be done, then recovery of this data will be the complex. Next, I don't want to delete every record from my table. I want to delete only selected records. So that what can I do? Delete from table name followed by, again you write where condition, where followed by you need to write the condition. So whose records satisfies this condition? Only that records will be deleted and remaining as it is. Okay. So let us know how it is working. So I will go for this database again. From this, I want to delete this Suresh details. So how can I delete? So delete from which table I want to delete? Student table. So delete from student. So if I, is it correct way? If I put semicolon, what happens? Every record will be deleted. But are you expected to delete? I don't want to test that one. Okay. After one example, I will show you how it is performed. Delete from student, where whose record I want to delete? Suresh. So can I take Suresh as a primary attribute and can I delete? No, because in my organization or in my college, many student names are Suresh. So don't take Suresh as a name and delete using name. Okay, better to go for roll number, because in any organization, any college or any school, roll number of student is unique. Okay. So while deleting this operation, you need to go for a unique attribute and you can delete using that one. So where student roll number is equal to, what is the roll number? So when I hit enter, what did you observe? Query one row affected and this one is deleted. Now I want to test whether it is deleted or not. Select star from student. When I hit enter, so is it maintaining student details? No, it has deleted. Is that clear? Right. Now I want to test what happens when I do not write where condition. Observe here carefully. So delete from student. I did not mention any condition at here. What happened? Out of two rows were deleted. So select star from student. What happened? Oh, nothing records is available. Is this clear? So we understood how to perform delete star from table and what happens and delete star from table where condition, and we have seen the result of this one. So what happened? Selected record deleted. Okay. So what are the things we learned in the MySQL database? First one, create a new database. Second one, how to use database, means use query. Among the list of table databases, if you want to select only selected database, then I said show select use followed by the database name. Third one, how to create a new table. This we learn. Fourth one, how to write a new record into a table, that is called insert. This is create table. And fifth one, we have fetched the required records from the table. So that is select thing we learned. Next, sixth one, if you want to change the content of a record, then we have you learn update. And if you don't want to maintain any database, then what I did? So update, delete. So these all queries we learned in last class and today's class. Now our main job is to communicate with the database, MySQL database using Python programming. Okay. So here, first I am going to list out the databases. So in previous class, I have created online class. So now I am going to create online class too using Python program. Right. Now, this is the database. Are you clear? So generally we have to represent database using this notation. So which database it is? MySQL database. Now what we are learning? We are learning Python programming. This is the Python programming. So what is my job? I want to execute the queries. What are the queries you are learned? That everything I want to execute SQL side by using this Python program. So I will write a program at here. So what query you want to be execute under MySQL database, that you need to supply from this Python program. So that we need to, our primary first job is to make a communication between these two. Okay. So to perform communication between these two, so Python does not have direct predefined functions to make a communication with this, but we have one special module, that is MySQL.connector module. MySQL.connector module. So if this module is available, then you can work with the communication between Python programming and MySQL database. So now, again, one more thing. This MySQL.connector module, when you install Python tools, either IDLE or Tony or Jupyter, if you use any software, so this IDEs, no one IDE by default, it won't come with this module. Is this clear? So if it is math module, this is directly available when you, this is directly you get when you install any one of these softwares. Similarly, you can't get this MySQL.connector module. So your first job, you need to install this module in your IDE, then you can start. Is that clear? So I want to show you this one with the IDLE. Next, we will go for what is that? Tony itself. I want to show whether it is available or not. Generally, how did I say how to import module? First, we have to write import followed by MySQL.connector. So is it shown that MySQL module is not found? No module name MySQL is available. Why it is showing means this IDLE software does not contain MySQL.connector module. So what is my job? I want to install that one. Okay. So why I am not showing this one with Tony means already I have installed this one in Tony environment. So when I type the same thing in my Tony, it won't give any error. Import MySQL.connector. Did I get any error? No, because I have installed this one in Tony. Did I install this one in Python ideally? I did not install. So how can I install this one? So to install this one, I will show you command from the Tony itself. So here, you need to go for pip followed by install, followed by which module you need to be installed, that module name you need to write. MySQL.connector. And when it is Tony, fix of this one, you need to write exclamatory mark. If you do not write this exclamatory mark, it will give you an error. So did you get error at the install? So to avoid this error, you need to put the colon notation, this exclamatory mark, and when you hit enter, so this is going to be installed, but you will get installation progress at this place. But I am not getting this one because already I have installed. See here, what is the message it has shown? Requirement already satisfied. What is my requirement? MySQL.connect need to be installed. What it has shown? Installation already satisfied. I want to show you this one with the command prompt. Why I am unable to show means already under the command prompt, this is working. So I will show you with the new environment. So how can I install this one for the pin ideally? So previously what it shown, when I execute in ideally, so import mysql.connect. When I hit enter, it has shown error. Now you observe pip install mysql.connector. So observe here carefully. So is it starting installation or not? The same thing you can find in Tony environment also, but already I have installed so that it is not showing like this. Requirement already satisfied, it is showing. Now I will show you whether it is working in the Python ideally or not. Import mysql.connector. Now, did I get any error? I did not get any error. I have installed this one in ideally, but in Tony, it is not showing. Is that clear? Right. Now, Tony, it is available. Now, I am going to clear. Sorry. So, first one, what I did, I have installed this Tony. I have installed MySQL connector in my system, so I won't get any problem. So import MySQL dot connector. This was I have installed and I have imported. Next step. Our primary job is to make a communication between Python and database so that I need to make a connection between these two. Very simple. If you want to do any work at some XYZ location, your friend is available there. Then what will you do? Will you call to your friend and convey what is your requirement or not? He will do at that place. So your first job, you need to make a connection between from your phone to his phone. Similarly, to execute any queries at this place, I need to make a connection between Python program and MySQL. So to do this one, so this MySQL.connect module has given one method, that is connect method. Okay. So this connect method expecting 4 arguments. So first argument, in which location this MySQL is existed. So where did I install this one? In my current system itself. So if your required software MySQL database is available in your current system, then you need to mention it has localhost. Okay. So where it is available? First, it is expecting the host. This host conveys in which location this database is available. So where it is available? In my current system, it is available. So I am going to write here as localhost. This is first requirement. Second one, comma. What is this type of assignment? This is default value I am giving. Localhost I am giving. Second one. So you have make a connection for the database which is readily available in your local system. Right. What is the username of this MySQL? If you have proper credential, then only your query can be entered into MySQL database and it can execute. So that you have to give another argument, which is the user. Okay. So what is the username I said? So while connecting to my SQL database, what is the thing I have given? Username as root. Do you remember? I said this one in the previous class. So how did I connect? Hyphen u, who I have given. U is nothing but username. What is the username I have given? Root. So user, this user is root. Next, followed by I need to give the password. Password. What is the password? I did not set any password, so that I am giving empty. Even you are not supposed to give the space between these two codes. Next, followed by from this list of databases, for which database you want to be connect, that database name you need to mention. Did you remember how did I use one database from this list of all databases? Did I use followed by your required database name or not? Yes, like that you have used. To work with the Python programming, you have to use the database name. Okay, so DB to mention the required database name. So if everything parameter you have written at here, it is correct, then it is going to return the connection object. Connection object can be written. So where this method is available inside this module, so that MySQL dot connector dot connect. Okay. So this will return the connection object. If it contain any error, then immediately it exception will be raised. Exception will be raised. When it return exception, if the given parameters are invalid parameters. Now I want to write this line. So what is the first thing I need to write? Import followed by MySQL dot connector. Next. Uh, how can I, which method I need is available? MySQL dot connect. Connect. What are the parameters it is expecting? First one is post. Where it is available? Under localhost. Next, followed by what is the username? So user equal to root I am giving. Next, what is the another argument? Password. Password equal to what is the password? No password is available. Now, what is my job? I want to create a new database. I don't want to use the databases which are readily available in my MySQL database. So which database I want to create? Online class is available. Online class 2 I want to create. Is that clear? So first one, I am writing this program, create a new database. Okay. So here, creating new database class 2. This is my requirement. Right. So here I am going to write this one. So first, if I create this one, I can use this database name. So I don't know which database I need to be connect, because I am want to create a new database, so that you need not to give this one. This one is the optional. If the database is available, you can give that one. If you want to create a new database, you need not to mention this one. But these three are the mandatory items. Okay, right. So here, this one is I have written. Next to home, it will return the connection object. This connection object I am writing. Next is simply I am printing one message like database connection success. See this execution. When I click on this run, can you see one message as done this connection successful? Yes, because what is the thing I have written here, which is connected successfully. Observe here, one of the thing I want to tell you. So here, I am going to stop MySQL service. What I did not turn on MySQL. I have closed this one. Now I want to run this one. Let us know what it is showing. Right. Now, did you get any message like database connection successful? No. See here. Cannot connect to MySQL server on localhost. Okay. Why it is not connecting? MySQL was installed. But what happens? Did I turn on MySQL? No. Is it reported one exception or no? Yes, this exception is right. Then how can I write this kind of code? So when any exceptions are there, what do you use? Try, try, and these both lines I am going to write inside the try block. Next, except. If you know perfectly what is that exception, it will raise that exception name you need to mention. When you do not remember exactly what is the exception, you need to mention here as a exception followed by E. If you want to write E, you can write, otherwise you keep it as it is. What is this exception? Parent of every exception. Okay. Next one. What I am going to convey? Print. So database connection failed due to which error? Not starting server. Is this clear? This is the simple message, my own message I am typing. So this is not mandatory to write in the same method only. Now you check this one. What happened? So here what it is showing? Now is it showing error? No. Database connection failed due to not starting server. Is it clear? So this is the way connection is established. Next, what is my job? I want to create a new database. So here connection is established between these two. Means you have one worker some at this location, but you are standing at this place. Am I right or not? I'm going to convey these two types. So now Python Pro do work in MySQL. What is your task? You want to create a new database so that you have make a communication with Python program and MySQL using this query. Next, you need one assistant to execute the queries against this place or not. Against this place or not. Yes. You want to do some work at XYZ location, New Delhi. You want to submit one assignment to your faculty. You are studying in New Delhi, but as of now, you are living in Hyderabad. Then your friend is available in New Delhi. Will you connect to your friend and ask him to submit to your faculty or not? Yes. So here you need one assistant to do your work at that place. So execute the queries against MySQL. So this assistant is the connector, cursor. Are you clear? So cursor Cursor is nothing but it is a method. That method is to execute the queries against MySQL. Is that clear? Right. How can I create? How can I create a cursor object? So this is called a object. So to create a cursor object, we have cursor method. Are you clear? You need not to supply any arguments yet here. Cursor object. So how can you execute this one? If you write cursor, immediately a cursor object is not created. For the connection which you have created, using that connection object, you have to use cursor. So connection object is con obj, con obj dot cursor. So if this condition evaluates to true, then you will get connection object my cursor. You will get my cursor. My cursor is nothing but for you, you will get one assistant. This assistant is your assistant. Is nothing but my assistant. So similarly, my cursor. My cursor, what does this cursor do? It will execute the queries at the SQL prompt, MySQL database. So here, follow to this one. Before database connection, what I want to do, cursor object I need to create. So connection object cursor. If you write this one, what happens? Cursor object is created. So my cursor object, the query is what I am going to supply. Is it clear? Which one you need to be execute? I want to create a new database. What is the database? Online class 2 I want to create. Okay. So see here. At this place, I am going to write one more thing, that is query. How can I create a database at here? So create database. Which database you want to create? Online class 2. So this is the query. Okay. Are you expected to execute this one or? Yes. To execute this query, you need to use the execute method. Execute method. And for this method, you need to supply this query. Who will execute that one? Who will execute this query? Your assistant. Who is your assistant? My cursor is your assistant. So you are requesting your cursor is nothing but my cursor. Is my cursor execute the query what I am supplying. Okay. So execute is a method to execute this query against MySQL using my cursor object. Is that clear? Now, once it is executed, it is completed. And what I am showing, database created successfully. This is the simple message I am showing. So when I run this one minute, database connection failed due to not correct. So is there any mistake? My cursor cursor.exe followed by create database name I have written. Is this database already available? I want to show what is the exact message at here. Right. So how can I know the exact message? For this exception, I am going to create exception object and I am going to print what that is. As E. Connect to my local host. Yes. What is the mistake? I turned off this one. Did you remember? I am going to turn on these two. Right. Now I am going to run this one. Yes. Can you see one message as database created successfully? Yes. How can I know whether it has created or not? I will go for my command prompt. And how can I list out? So can you see online class 2 here? No. So show databases, I am writing it here. So is it appear? So online class 2 is available. Is it available previously? It is not available. Now is it available? Yes, because I have created. How did I create it? From Python program. Is that clear? Yes. Next one. All right. Database is created successfully. Next, once database is created, remember this one carefully. This is the common program available. The same program can be useful to do all kind of operations. Next one. Right, I have created. How did I use this database? So use followed by online class 2 I have written so that your database has changed from online class to manually corresponding MariaDB server. So user I have written. So it is use online class 2. So is it changed from online class to online class 2 or not? Here you have used this query. How can I write this one in the Python? So very simple. What I said. So here connect method is expecting 4 argument. But how many I have given it here? Only 3. Because before creating database, I don't know for which database I need to be create. So did I create one new database or not? Yes. This database name you have to give at this place. So comma, what I am writing? DB name. DB name is nothing but database name. Which database you need to be connect? Online class. Is that clear? This means use. Are you clear? 1 minute. Right. So DB name online class, which is nothing but use query in your MySQL. Okay, right. I have connected. Next, what can I do? I have to create a table. To create a table, you change this entire code? No. Just you need to write the query. What query you want to be write? You have to write it here. Create table I want to create. The table name is previously I have created a student. So I am going to create like a employee followed by method I am going to write. Sorry, arguments I am going to write parameters. Sorry, column names. So employee followed by employee name. First one employee ID. Employee ID belonging to integer type. Employee name varchar. So this is 50 I am writing. Next employee salary. So this one I am taking like a float type. Employee address. So this is varchar type again or otherwise employee date of joining. Date of joining, this is date type. So now I have used all different type, integer type, varchar type, float type, date type. And if you go for employee address, again it is belonging to varchar type. There is no any difference. So these details I am going to execute. Now I want to run this program. So when I run this one, can you tell me, will you get any error? No error. So when when I execute this one for the first time, I won't get any error. And what is the message I want to show? Database. Did you create a database? No. Table created successfully. What I have changed? Only this query I have changed, remaining everything same. Now I am going to click on run button. Can you see? So this is DB name is not supported. So you write database. Now when I click on run, can you see table created successfully? Yes. If I run the same program one more time, can I see table created successfully? No. So if table is already available, it won't create a new table. Did you remember this one? Right. Now I want to test whether table created or not. How can I know? Show tables I am writing. So when I hit enter, can you see employee? How did I create this one? From using Python program. Next, how can I know the structure of this one? BSC employee. So did I see, is the same structure you have supplied from the Python program or not? Yes. Next one, I want to write one record into this table. What can I do? Can I change this everything? No. Just I will go for, I will remove this one. So insert into followed by what can I write? Table name. What is the table name? Employee. Followed by values. Next, how can I give these values? First one, employee ID belonging to which type? Integer type. So one I am giving. Followed by name. Name belonging to varchar, so that I need to take the single quote. And within this name, I am giving employee name as Rama. Right. Followed by employee salary. So here his salary is 5,000, which is belonging to float type. So you need not to view the code. Date of joining. Do you remember how to view the date of dates? So you need to take the single quotes. And first one, 4 digit year. So he joined in yesterday. So that 2024. Which month? May month. And what is the day today? 7. So he joined in previous yesterday. Now what is the message I need to print? Just a record inserted successfully. Right. Now you observe this one carefully. Now I am going to run. Can you see record inserted successfully? Yes. Now I am going to test this one. So here select star from employee I am writing. Can you tell me what you are expecting? Whose details you are expecting? Rama's details you are expecting. Okay, I have given Rama details. So when I click enter, I am expecting Rama's details. Can you see? No, still it is showing empty. Did I execute this program or not? Yes, one more time I am going to execute. So second time I am executing. When I run this one, so record inserted successfully. I have written these two. No, this is executing second time. So still, at least can I see this record? No. Why it is not uh, inserting into this one? Database created successfully, table created successfully, but when I go for data entry, it is not executing. Why? Because who executed this one? Cursor is executed. What it is done? It has inserted one record. Okay. After insertion, so I hope you remember this one. So who is executing this one? This cursor executed. But will you give confirmation from Python program that the query my friend is executed? Is it confirmed or not? Yes, you need to supply one confirmation message from here to there. How do you give? By using the commit operation. Okay. So what is the connection you have created earlier? Using that, you need to confirm to the database that what is the query, what is the record he is inserted. This one is the correct. So that I am going to use commit. Commit is the method. This method is to write the record which is executed by the cursor object. Okay. This is to commit the records. MySQL, which are executed by cursor object. Okay. So who is going to confirm this one? Connection. So con dot commit. This connection need to commit, not my cursor. Okay. So what is my cursor? My cursor is nothing but one of your assistant. Okay. Who need to be commit? You need to be commit. Okay. So I have written this commit. Now I am going to execute this query. I am removing these two. Now I will run. Yes, record inserted successfully. I will go and test whether it was installed, copied or not. Yes. If I do not write commit, is it executes? It won't executes. Is that clear? Yes. Next one. Insertion is completed. Next, what can I do? I have to update this one. So to update this one, what is the query you have written? Query. What I want to update. Salary of this Rama want to be changed from, I want to insert one more record. So this is 2. So Rama detail is completed. Now I am giving Sita detail. So Sita's salary is 6,000 and she was joined before Rama. So 4 I have given. So now I am going to run. This record inserted successfully. How can I test whether inserted or not? Select a star from. Is this Sita records inserted or not? Yes. Now what is my job? I want to update the salary of Rama from 5,000 to 8,000. Then what can I do? I need to write the update query. Do I need to change this entire code? No. Simply I will remove this query. Update. Update. Which one I need to be update? Employee. Set. Which one I want to be set? E-salary. Means employee salary. How much? 8,000. Is it clear? Is it completed? No. Why? I did not mention whose record need to be updated. If you do not write, every record will be updated. Okay. So you need to write this one properly by mentioning the condition. Here, whose record? Employee ID 1. So EID equal to 1. And whose record will be updated? Only Rama's details will be updated. So I am going to write the query. What is the message I need to write? Updated successfully. Updated successfully. I am writing. When I run this one, you can see updated successfully. Now I will go and check this one. So is it updated? Rama's salary to 8,000? Yes. Next one. I understood how to execute, update. Next one, delete record. So before deleting, first I need to fetch the details of this one. Right. How can I fetch? Means I want to list out all the records which are available in the table to your program. So which one you use? Execute query. So select execute query. Which query I need to be execute? Select. So select star from employee. Is that clear? Wait, I am going to remove this commit operation. Right. I have executed. When I executed, who executed this query? My cursor. Now let me know where the data is available at my cursor end. So this my cursor is maintaining all the records which he fetched from the database. Is that clear? So here, you observe here. You asked your friend to take amount from XYZ location. Immediately, will you get amount? No. Where it is available? At cursor on at your friend only amount is available. Similarly, what you are saying from this Python program, you are saying to your cursor, please collect all the records. Then where it is available? Immediately it is available with the cursor. Okay. So now I want to execute. So here I am going to take the every record. So here if I print my cursor, you will get the my cursor object. Clear? It won't print all the records. Okay, all the items. What is the query you have executed? That as it is showing. MySQL cursor means all the data kept inside the my cursor object. It never disclose. How can I disclose? You need to either convert to the list type, or otherwise you can fetch each record from this one. For I is nothing but every record from my cursor. Means what are the records available at the my cursor, that each record I am going to be pulled from him and I am going to print what are they. For in my cursor, when I click this one, can you see Rama's details and Sita's details appear or not? Okay, so data. So this is the date format of Python programming. Um, so how it is showing? Date for a year followed by month followed by date. So if I want to print, how each record is returning? In parenthesis. Parenthesis is nothing but tuple. So every record is returning like a tuple. Is that clear? Right. Next, I want to print only particular date. So what can I do? Which position it is available? 0, 1, 2, 3. So along with this, print the third index element. You can see the date properly. Is it clear? 2024, 5, 6. So if you want to apply any condition, you will write where condition at this place, you can run. So did you understand how to fetch the details? Yes. Next, how to delete the record? So you will write delete from, I want to delete everything from the table. So employee, I am writing. So I don't write any message at here. Simply I am printing records deleted in employee table. Now you observe here carefully. I am going to run this one. Can you see record deleted in employee table? Yes. Now I am going to test this one. Select the star from employee. Are they deleted? Not yet deleted. Why? Who asked who did this operation? Your cursor object done this one. But did you give confirmation from your end to database? No. How did you give for insert? Using commit. So similarly, after deletion also, for connection object, you need to make commit. So commit is to write the things which are executed by the cursor object. So when I run this one, yes, you can see deleted records from the table successfully. So I am going to test this one. So select star from employee. Right, when you hit enter, nothing record is available. So is this clear? So how to make a database connection? You should need one database, and we learn all the database queries. Next, to work with the database connection, you need import MySQL.connector package, sorry, module, and you need connect method, which is expecting the 4 arguments. You need to create a cursor object to execute the MySQL queries. By the cursor object, it will execute. Next, you need to supply each query using the execute method, that everything will be executed at end. For insert, for update, for delete, you need to apply the commit operation. Otherwise, operation cannot be worked at the MySQL prompt. So is this clear? Right. This is the way we need to make a communication between Python program and MySQL database. Okay. Right, guys. We'll meet again in the next class. Bye.